Okay.
Thank you.
So, okay, thank you so much. The first instance about Parliament, one would say we are saying one there is a standard for every officer in the mount. And every office be as well you do to be no ya wo ho akade a esese wunya. Eno hunti se do to office bi na unni ho akade akwa abekwa kogu ho ani mu ase. Wan kogu ho ani mu ase a wo de wadwene ene wan kasa we a wo pesa wo de ye niama e de besa niama bebre at the end of the day. One, yakoto aba se yemfe nkoyi MPs na omumra mbehye ema yen na afi so omo representing our parliament representation na saying sese bibi papa bi ekoso wo mani mu a wo so mbekwa akopere saa ade ni bi e de abre sebe wo nkrofo na wo nkrofo so atumi anya so mfaso eno nti ene eto aba edi parliamentarian eno nti yenkoyi parliamentarian sebio sebe yɛde wɔn ba abɛgye numbers kɛkɛ aba abɛtena hɔ wɔ bere a akade a ɛsɛ sɛ wɔn de tena hɔ as parliamentarians no omunni very dangerous because sɛ okɔfa obi a obukube nanso owo scanty onim even how to read certain way articles and even interpret it na okɔka so wo sika ɔyɛ popular nti ode na ɛkɔ akɔtena parliament na one na yejuma what they would always do is to act the way we are seeing this current parliament going on. When they got the majority numbers one thing they thought and then they said no, since they have majority they will break it through and it started from the vetting. They showed us what they wanted to do at the vetting when that NPP man had to stand and defend and have other people try to defend us when they were doing the vetting. It started from there.
Yeah.
Almost just say, ketwa and I say, numbers in this parliament in Tino. Say, almost the Mraba betonwa so many times, they can't speak with us because the Encrow Mudi and Nimo Mokasama or parliament, like a never bobo bidino. Say, Omokasa, you can see the articulation, you can see how precise, and you can see how they are when they are delivering on the floor. Yeah, the union so kabasa for so baby jinamua. Who the you say the bro am ho e 18 more. At the community Americans are necessary. Adia be because of parliament. Na ya hwe ni ya on. Ghana parliament na be one of the worst parliaments we have in the world. I start thinking say yeah. How do you tell me say there are laws and procedures of doing things? There are standing orders. There's the constitution that you are supposed to go by. Now, instead of using those tenants, you choose to craft one kasa what they say. Muscle or the numbers into the bekano is what has to happen. Now say say if we don't get what we want there, then we are going to go through the speaker who we know. What you say, who we know is going to be on their side to do what? To just come in and then help them out. Now listen, one wicked thing Abam Babin is doing that he doesn't know. Mame has said it all about Abam Babin. He right now, his credibility is as black as the village pot that cooks for the whole witches. Tuti. His credibility is so bad than the pot he did no Edema Bayfo, Adena Makasa. Okay, say Papa, we are na yet Ghana, we are Eiii specialists be or Kolibu and other places, rich hospitals. Okonya Chono or so on the Chono, I just say spend $1.2 million at the Neko Dubai, Emma no Netro. Oh, Papa no 2 tax and the so Yaretua and Noko Kolibu. Next time, Sebe Yamano, Eiii or the Beshim. Not Babe, no. Or no babbing criminal double salary guy no na ono ede yemfa no nko Dubai ne yemma state apparatus enkoye den enkonkotwe no ne hoto na kakra no se wato parliament because ono ne the number 3 person in Ghana. Utie
Yeah.
Only the number 3 person in Ghana into one to parliament in the open of a ever bra sebio. So what you this away number 3 there? How can you say who orders precedes what the president has? It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Yes, we are lawyers, doctors, got let the TV3 any idea it defended such an illegal act to let Babin get away with it. Finally, come and let's pass budget before we go, because they thought some will lose the election. They decided to close the parliament again and go so that we don't pass budget. And God shamed them and made them win. Now you have won and you don't have money to go and govern for the next or for the first, quarter. You are now begging MPP, the majority. Now you realize that they are majority. You are begging them to come and sit so that what you can pass all these things. Now, who need be? Voice, yes. It comes down to the citizenry. I say it's about the citizens. So, MP and the gender minister now, I'll be ashamed tonight. It will be very hard for me to go outside. And it is because of how we select our MPs. Onipa no sebi asem no po woka on tiase. Nanso you say koliki de na call your there or very popular pa. Na call your don one and we do and my fa no kwetena ho. Na call your kwetena ho yi yente ne nka. Na call you betu ha we kumse no yente ne nka o parliament yo. Wa yirem.
Kwa benya de rekwa yente ne nka ele kwa yente ne nka bi.
Yo. Omuni na ayede. Yes. Now, all of this comes to solidify the point. Say, we do not vote with anger, because you might vote and set up a situation that is going to turn your country into a laughing stock. How do you tell me, as a gender minister, your frail Ejina Parliament, what act to act? I mean, like a young parliament. I know that some case what act. That means say act when Oba be introduced or Oba become one. What act? That ujina ho now seriously. The searcher said there is no seriousness. There is no seriousness, and this is what we have turned Ghana Parliament to. The Parliament that had the JH Mensens, the Parliament that had the Obeda Samuels, the Parliament that had the Alajitis. The Parliament that had the Chikates. What is going on? When NPP and NDC, those times, Tony Edu them, ye Jinana Sasebi, ye Kasa, JH Mensa, no Sorena, ye make argument. Just say, but it's 7, a senior battle, so no, a sorry, make argument. Na NDC for no sorry, no, Macanta, a whole nominee. Look at how Parliament was full of substance. Today, what type of parliament we have? Yet we are parliamentarian to make the actual believe the shady bottoms or the cocoa. Because here, Joe Wise in vote. Here, Joe Wise in vote, or the also bleed, a could training we also bleed, or parliament.
You see, you're A plus.
Then, please, the thing I was supposed to speak on that I was advised is not ready. Just a bazaar. We are no akoda. Look at what we have done to us. Okay, all the new entrants on the NDC side. When Papa were impressing them all. John Domelo. He has been. He's new to the field, but at least he's trying to contribute somehow. Be or one or two things to be. That is somebody out there say, why is serious or baby? But look at these other people. A gender minister of Parliament of Ghana. For the sitting government cannot even speak on something that my friend is so me. Charlie, after the second one,
which she was actually giving a prior notice about.
Prior notice. Na say one will make a statement. Until almost the man 2 weeks. Almost the man 2 weeks. Now I go steady. Until steady, I want question be the week before it. No way. Where be say this? I know why you want research and I say research team. No. I research in the umbrella so that you have a solid composition of what you are going to do. That is why they give you aids. Parliamentary aids, will put all your things together. They are there for that reason. And after all what they put together for her, because it is not her terrain, and yadia onim on tiasie document ne edanenim fefe na me pa na ya twa dey say na we because ka say erabe and then they na camera ehwe me ayira adwene na wu.
Osan cabinet is and so.
And this na way or the cabinet are there pan on the agenda. So we have really, really sunk low when it comes to our parliamentary stuff. And I said this before the 8th Parliament started. Say, if it goes on like this, we'll be a parliament there, then we are not going to get anywhere. Now, let me get on to the Samijemfi thing. God willing, tomorrow I'm inviting those that can to join me around 4 p.m. Ghana time on my page, and I'll be talking about this whole gold board thing. If my memory serves me right, am I hearing that NDC wants to set up a gold board? Is that what they want to do?
Yeah.
And that means that the gold board is going to act like a cocoa board who is going to regulate the buying of gold.
Yeah.
And therefore, the licensing that are in the system already have to be called back so they can issue licenses and track everybody. Is that what they said?
Exactly.
And that they are going to have excavators that are and tractors that are going to be tracked with digitization. They believe in digitization now.
Suddenly.
They now believe that we can do that. When we were telling them, say, I couldn't a bust. Etumi ejina on say, and the tankers na first no, answer na yeba office no, na ewo ho. Na obi tumi ko jina baby no ebu petrol na egu baby. And then trackers were hunting up bus for 8 million revenue. They thought it wasn't possible. Now they say they can implement something like that. Now let me tell you, Unia, the small tip I'll give you in the say, they are just trying to empower their people in party so that they will use them to build this party, so that they will use that to influence people and let them rule for a long time. That is all they're trying to do. Now, let me talk about this. This same gold board is what we were calling a Japa, but in a different way. Now, when we said we would set down a gold board, especially to buy gold, when Dr. Baumia brought that, so that we can buy gold and then keep it in the central bank to back our currency and then our reserves, the same people fought against it. Now, today, they believe that setting up a gold board is important. And so what Baumia said actually made sense. Posterity is going to judge that boy, Sami Jemfi. Now, a bed judging very wickedly. So, Sa and tro omedidia dada Ghana for the aji to me. Na and the omwaba dani all of a sudden. The same thing they spoke against and campaigned against is what they are going to implement. All of a sudden, it is not a foolish policy after all, because a board has been set up for him. All of a sudden, Bawumia is a smart man. All of a sudden,
it is no longer an Achim Mafia thing.
Now it's not Achim Sakawa. It's rather Bole Bamboy and his rascals from Bono. Is that what is happening? We have to be very careful. What we are doing with politics to Ghana, we have to be very, very careful. You know something I love about a budgetary?
Tell me.
A budgetary, say NDC per se or the whole nation $2. MPP for about $2. There be extra moment $6 on the fight here. Copy the government no carry and give them that amount. In Ghana, when you come out or no opposition or when you have baby government now here no one or the baby. Oh, enya papa. Oh, enya good free education now. Enya papa. Oh, plenty for food and boy. Oh, one district. Oh, enya throw enya papa. Oh, boy. That is all they do. To be munanka bianca sadi and so buyer. And can citizens living on when you but because some pollute the air around it, people didn't get to see the daylight of those projects. Today, they are in government and they are telling us, say, the same project that they campaigned against us for, they campaigned against Baumia strongly for, is what they are now thinking of implementing. It is only one thing, baby. It is to steal, create avenues for their party members, okay? And the most important thing, loot this country for this 4 years that is left till it's dry. And if you want to know, before I land, why do you think all of a sudden the people who said they will add private school to free education is now telling borders that borders have to pay fees? They have to pay their feeding fees. They have to pay books. They have to pay this. But if you are going to day school, then they will pay your school fees for you. Isn't it the same thing that we said they are going to change? And people said no, or be maintaining the same. All but will say, you will not be sacked. What we rather do is that we will bring in more people to come. We will create more avenues, courtesy 24-hour economy. Only for this man to stand in front of Parliament and tell us, 24-hour economy and start to a passport office. Come on, the voice. What was Eiii? The citizenship app of Ghana. Survey, can't you get your passport without you even going to the passport office?
Exactly, you can.
Isn't it digital? It is all catch them say obey 24-hour economy and for you say you may be a will be no money be now catch from the passport office one obey any 24-hour economy. That's just say what the nada what for Ghana for Ghana for general form until they have short memories, you really believe in it and you exhibit it when you get power to rule Ghana. Meaning tomorrow, God willing,
sure,
I'll go into the Google board. Let everybody know that the first people that tried to do the Japa deal in Ghana's history started in 2011. Everybody who is coming to my page tomorrow, come with Martin Amidu's Corruption Serpent, whatever, that article he wrote, come with the whole document and see how Ghana's property was registered or was addressed to lawyer Dominic Ayeni's firm. Register in their name for Ghana. A good day, Ghana, that is what they were doing. We will talk more about it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Uncle Felix, for coming through. Please kindly follow